Hello everyone, welcome to Tutorials in Hand. In this video tutorial we are going to see how to write a program in Python to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first of all, in order to start writing the program, let's move to VS Code, but you can use any IDE of your own personal choice. So firstly, let's create a new file by clicking onto this plus file icon, and let's name the file name be simply a conversion.py. Now the very first thing that we have to do is we have to take input from the user. So let's have a variable. Let's say the variable name is simply C, which basically denotes the temperature in Celsius. Now we know that in Python we can take input from the user with the help of input function. So we'll write input, and then within this double quotes, whatever comment we will write, that comment will be displayed on this terminal. That is, those comment will be for the user. So let's write suitable comment. So in this situation I will write enter the temperature in Celsius scale, right? But we are also aware that this input function is going to return us a string. So what will happen, that let's say we run this program, okay, and the user enters, let's say 32. Now we will expect that this 32 is going to be calculated normally, but that won't be the case. The reason is that this 32 will be considered as a string, and in C string will be stored, which won't serve our purpose, right? So we need to convert this string to our desired data type. And in this situation, what we want is we want to convert it to a numeric data type. So we might get confused that whether we should take int or whether we should take float. It's a very simple logic that if you want to deal with decimal points, then it's very clear that you need to use float. But if you want to use just the numbers irrespective of the decimal points, then you can directly go for int. So in this situation, we know that we are going to deal with decimal points as well, because there can be a situation when the user might want to know the temperature which would have some decimal points. Let's say you want to know what exactly is the conversion with the respect of 32.5 Celsius. So for those situation, we'll cast it to simply float. And the way how we will cast it is we'll write simply float, and then within the brackets we will put this function. So overall this line means that we are asking the user to enter the temperature in Celsius scale. Now this will be by default in string, that's why we are casting it to floating data type, and then the number which is generating we are storing it into C variable. Okay, so this is the meaning of this first line completely. Now let's convert it, and we know that the way how we will convert a Celsius to Fahrenheit mathematically is that we'll multiply it by 1.8, and then if we add 32 onto it, then this will be the corresponding temperature in Fahrenheit scale. So this is the desired result that we were looking for. Now let's store it in a variable, and let the variable name be simply f, which basically denotes the Fahrenheit. And now let's print it simply. Now we know that in Python, if we want to print anything, then we can do it directly with the help of print function. So we'll write print, and then let's give the comment again, and let the comment be simply the temperature in Fahrenheit scale, and then comma the variable name. So over here it's f. Now one thing that here we might format or we might use for better, that is, we know that f is going to be floating type, so we can round off the result, right? And the way how we will round off is using the function called round. So we'll simply write round, and then within the brackets the thing is there that the first part would be the number which needs to be rounded off, and then we will provide a comma and we'll write the number of digits that we want to round off. So over here in this situation, let it be simply 2. This basically means that we are storing the temperature of Celsius scale in C. We are converting it to the corresponding value and putting it in variable f, and then we are rounding off the result to 2 decimal places. So let's hit enter and see if it works. And the way how to run a Python program through command line is simply that we'll write Python and then the file name .py. So over here my file name is conversion, So we'll write conversion dot pi, and see it's asking me to enter the temperature in Celsius scale. So let it be simply 12, and boom, here you can see that the temperature in Fahrenheit scale is 53.6. So this was all about how to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit in Python. I hope you understood the things very clearly, but still if you have any doubt, then feel free to drop it down in the comment section. We will surely try to solve it as soon as possible. So this was all about the video. Thank you.